Every year, the world's media and broadcasting industry makes its way to Amsterdam for the IBC conference and exhibition. We're talking about over 50,000 technical professionals that make our TV, radio, streamed entertainment and more possible. Broadcast Amsterdam makes a bit of TV, so maybe we could learn a thing or two. At first, it all went a little over our heads. But then we found the microphones.
The thing to consider is your background noise.
Yes.
So the noisier the space is, the closer you got to get the mic.
Yeah.
So there's a thing that you're always fighting in audio called your signal to noise ratio.
Yeah.
That's in the electronics of the gear. You want to have the highest signal to the lowest noise, but it's also in the acoustic space. So basically in an area like this that's very noisy,
Yes.
you want to have the highest signal. So the easiest way to do that is get the microphone closer. An audio circuit, when it's squashed into a camera, is a very low quality audio circuit. That's why you see like a lot of the recorders that are dedicated for audio are much bigger than what you could imagine the audio recorder inside the camera. Camera audio circuits are really noisy, and one of the ways to counteract that is to actually have a really nice input going into the camera. It's almost like having a really fast lens, like a 1.8 lens or something. When you let in more light, you don't have to run your ISO as high so you get less noise.
Okay.
And that's the thing. So on your camera, you should always turn off auto gain as well.
Okay.
So usually called AGC, auto gain control.
Auto gain control.
Whoops, that's not very good. I've got the clip on the wrong way round for this shirt, but never mind. We can put the mic upside down, and that doesn't actually matter because it's an omnidirectional mic. Omnidirectional microphones can be upside down.
Right.
Doesn't matter. And in fact, sometimes it helps because when you put it down, if you've got somebody who tends to pop the mic a lot,
With the popping
you
sound.
put the mic upside down, they won't pop it.
Recorder?
That is the receiver for the radio mic.
What is that thing?
You need an interface of some sort.
interface.
Well, until this came along, you did.
Yeah.
But now you don't.
We spoke to some exhibitors about why Amsterdam's IBC is so big and so important.
It's not my first time here. Rycote as a brand has had a presence at IBC for many, many years.
This show is well known, it's a hugely well known and respected event around the world.
But this is one of our favourite shows at Road. We don't do a whole lot of shows around the world, but IBC is definitely one of the ones that we're at every year.
But you really have selected this one as one of the most important ones.
Definitely, especially for the camera industry, the broadcast industry. This is the show to be at, that's for sure.
Right, how did that happen in Amsterdam? In the Netherlands?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, the show's been big for longer than I've been in the industry, that's for sure. But it's just one of those things when a trade show kind of in a certain region takes off, when it becomes the most important trade show, it stays that way for a long time. Yeah.
It's huge, and I think it takes people by surprise when they come here, except for the seasoned exhibitors who've been coming here for years, and then you kind of take it for granted a little bit. But the scale of this is phenomenal.
You'll find people here from all over the world, that's for sure. I mean, Exhibit A, I'm from Sydney and I just flew 26 hours to get here, so...
Expect to see everything that's good in broadcast, everything that's good and new, and I'm sure we will. And everything that's to come as well. My colleagues keep nagging me, I have to go round to the future zone. It's only day one. I have 5 days. I can pace myself.
What kind of people are you talking to, finding coming to the stand?
Oh, look, it's a big mix, to be honest. So we've got a lot of people that are at this show, especially like gaming audio, that do like live broadcasting of their gaming. Everything from like big budget kind of broadcasters like the BBC through to people that have their own YouTube channels that they're running. It's a big range, and of course a lot of people that are interested in the music business in terms of distributing products and things like that as well.
And you get a fabulous mix of, for us, very technical conversations with people. We get to meet dealers and distributors and end users, people who use our product in their day-to-day lives or in their jobs. So it's a huge array and span of different folk that we get to talk to, which makes it so interesting. So we're never kind of repeating ourselves. There's always something different to talk about.
And then how does it work? Do you get time to enjoy Amsterdam while you're here?
Oh, usually I'll have, like either a day at the start or a day at the end.
We've actually gone out for an evening with our distributors in this country, and it's beautiful. So we've seen more of Amsterdam than we did last year, so that was lovely, yeah. And the weather's been stunning.
Everyone's always complaining about there's no hotel rooms in the city where the IBC.
Yeah.
Is that a struggle?
Well, I use Airbnb these days, so it makes it a lot easier.
If I had to guess, I think it's good connections to this city. You have good exhibition space. People like to come to Amsterdam. For all the other reasons. It's a great tourist city. So, yeah, it's got the right mix, I guess.